Hello friends, in the previous video we have seen part first. In that part first we have seen the battle between the Trojans and the Greeks. It was going on near about 9 years continuously. That 9 years Greek soldiers were away from their home. Plus here the Trojans were also that all people were that trapped that inside the city, and they were also tired of. They were very much eager to go outside and to enjoy the open beach. Even that Greek soldiers were also eager to meet their family members. In this way, the war was going on for continuously 9 years. Both the armies were tired of this war. It was their routine work. In the morning time, the Trojans opened the gate and the army coming out to fight against the Greek. The Greek also that they were getting up early in the morning and they were ready to fight against the Trojans. In this way, continuously there was fighting between these two armies for 9 years. Both they that as I said that here both they were tired of this war, so that at last the war was that year owned by Greek. But how? Not by that year bravery, but by using their brave idea. Means that year they made that year a cunning plan, and that plan was made by Odysseus. Odysseus means what? A brave soldier and cunning soldier of Greek. He suggested his elderly person, and means that what that year the committee of that war, and he suggested that he put an idea in front of those people, and he said that he made a plan of making a wooden horse. He said that by fighting it is not possible us to win this war. So we have to make a plan, and that plan made by Odysseus, and said that to make a wooden horse, and a big wooden horse, and what that inside that it was very hollow, and inside that put our brave soldiers, and then next burn out our tent and to run away, means to sail back to our ships. Means what will happen there? That by seeing this, Trojans will felt that Greeks they became tired and they give up this war and they ran away. In this misunderstanding they will live, means Trojans will live. In this way that they made, means Greek people, means Greek army made this plan, and according to the plan, what that all that they discussed and they made this plan, and according to the plan they made a big wooden horse. It was so big that very easily that many brave soldiers can enter in it, that hollow, that wooden horse, and they can hide themselves inside that wooden horse. As that year according to the plan they made, and in that wooden horse Odysseus, the king himself, Menelaus himself, he hide himself in this wooden horse, and such that here with selected brave soldiers they hide himself inside the horse, and plus in the last who was the architecture of this wooden horse, he closed the door of that wooden horse, and he closed himself inside that horse. Means because of that, means he knew very well how to open the door of that wooden horse. So he himself that packed himself in that wooden horse, as that according to the plan they made this, and they packed some soldiers inside the wooden horse, and as that plan they burn out their tents. Their tents they burn out, and they sailed their ships back into the sea, but not far away, not that far away, but means what here, very easily they could come back and attack the Trojans. In that by average distance they hide himself, they stopped in the sea, and this was done at night time. And these plans, the Trojans did not get any that clue also. Very secretly they made this plan, and here, as that year they Greeks burn out their tents, and they ran away, means that sailed back their ships, and they hide himself nearby that island. And here, as that this wooden horse they dragged and put it that year and installed nearby the great wall of that Trojans. And the next day, as that it was that Trojans were ready, that they got up early in the morning, army of Trojans, and they were ready, that they became ready to fight against the Greeks as usual. But it was a great surprise to them, as that they were ready and they opened the great walls, that gate, and they came out, and what a great surprise to them, the seashore was totally empty. Empty means like a desert. Desert means that what here, before this the seashore was full with the army of the soldiers of the Greeks, but now it was totally empty. Even that there was nobody was there, means even single soldier also was not there. And by seeing this, it was a great surprising shock to Trojan people, and means army. By seeing that, the Trojans thought that this is the end of war, and without any result, what that Greek army ran away. That means Greek army gave up this war, and in this misunderstanding they became very much happy. And what that here, they thought that here they own this war, and own this war, that year this news as that spread all over the city, that all people came out. They were always that year eager, they became that year tired of packed inside, so that year as that the gate was widely opened, all people came on that year open that seashore, and they started to enjoy, because near about 9 years they have not seen the seashore, open seashore, and this is peace. Before this, what year, they were always under the tension of that war, but now it was not that. Even that year on the seashore, there was nothing, any sign of that soldiers, only their sign of that burning tents were there, and even single that soldier also was not there. And as these people were enjoying this beach, seashore, by wandering here and there, at last they came to know a big wooden horse. And as that year they came, big wooden horse with surprising and with in some fearful manner also. They, by keeping safe distance, they observed the wooden horse, and as that one by one many people they gathered around the wooden horse, and one by one that many people gathered around the wooden horse, but nobody has a daring to come close to the wooden horse, because it was the first time they have seen this wooden horse. So it was a great surprise to them, and surprisingly they were looking at the wooden horse. And remaining we will see in the next part. Thank you.